Hello ladies, gentlemen and variations thereupon, and welcome back to Please Don't Face the Raven. Firstly, I'd like to quickly apologise to you and to myself. I haven't posted anything in a while and I am quite disappointed in myself for that. But don't you worry, I am back. So this is going to be the first episode of my first series where I'm basically just going to go through individually each episode of Doctor Who since its revival, giving my brief opinion on them, and then I'm going to end that with a series overview. So where better to start than the beginning? The year was 2005, it was March 26th, I was 7 years old, and I sat down on a Saturday night and I didn't watch Doctor Who. I didn't watch Rose when it was originally aired because I didn't know anything about it at that point, but obviously I've seen it a lot since. So with Rose being the first episode of Series 1, it was pretty much designed just to give everyone a feel of what Doctor Who was, everyone that didn't watch it through its original run. The interesting thing about it though is that we saw it through the eyes of the companion, we saw it through the eyes of Rose. So we started with Rose, then we met the Autons, then the Doctor came in. Run. So new viewers didn't really know exactly who this man was, they didn't know what the sonic screwdriver was. When they first see the Doctor go to the TARDIS, you don't know what the police box was. And then you had the famous Ninth Doctor speech about the world turning that kind of gives you a bit more information about how the Doctor works and who the Doctor is.
The ground beneath our feet is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and the entire planet is hurtling around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, and I can feel it. We're falling through space, you and me, clinging to the skin of this tiny little world, and if we let go, that's who I am.
And then later on, when Rose first enters the TARDIS, it's like, whoa, this is a big room in this little box. What? In my opinion, where this episode falls flat is I think Russell T Davies is a bit confused with who his target audience is for the new Who, because there's quite a lot of moments in it that are like, ugh. A lot of moments I really don't like. Weird comedy and sound effects. Ugh. So if I'm going to be honest, no, I don't particularly like the plot. I liked it up until towards the end. The end was just like, ugh. It all relied on the luck of Rose being able to swing at precisely the right moment, and it was like, ugh. It just seemed a bit rushed towards the end. With the Autons and the Nestine consciousness, I did like them. The Nestine consciousness, it was just a blob in the floor. But the Autons I did like, but I felt like there could have been more. I don't think they were used enough. I wouldn't be against them coming back in the future, maybe. But in this episode, overall, yes, I did like the Autons. So my favourite moment of this episode has to be Clive describing the Doctor to Rose.
The Doctor is a legend woven throughout history. When disaster comes, he's there. He brings the storm in his wake. And he has one constant companion.
Who's that?
Death.
It was just an amazing scene. I just love the phrasing, I love the music in the background, it was perfect. My other favourite moment of the episode is right at the start, when the Doctor and Rose first meet each other. It's just one of those scenes that you can never forget.
Who was this? Is it Derek's? Is it? Derek, is this you?
Run!
So my least favourite moments are pretty much any moment with Mickey in it. See, I liked Mickey a bit, but early on, and in this episode especially when he's plastic, he was just awful.
Coming in.
Awful.
Pizza. Pizza.
Awful.
But you can trust me, sweetheart, babe.
Darling.
Babe, sugar.
The big climactic scene towards the end is the other least favourite moment for me. I just didn't like that it all came down to Rose having to swing and kick the Auton away from the Doctor. No, didn't like that. Sorry.
There's nothing you can do.
Got no A levels. No job. No future. But I tell you what I have got. Jericho Street Junior School under Simmons Gymnastics team. I've got the bronze.
Now we're in trouble.
Overall, yes, I did really like the episode. I think it did its job, which was basically to introduce everyone. I think we learnt what the role of the companion was pretty early. We learnt what the role of the Doctor was pretty early. We learnt about the TARDIS being bigger on the inside. We learnt what the sonic screwdriver can do. It also taught us that Doctor Who takes no nonsense by killing poor Clive. I liked Clive. So overall, yes, I did like this episode. It was a great opener to a okay series. It's 8 AM and I haven't slept yet, so that's the first episode done. Join me next time and we'll go through some more episodes. Please comment what you thought of this episode, because I am quite interested to know what other people think about it. Anyway, see you next time. Bye!